She wasn't born into international fame, yet there was always something quietly captivating about her, a presence that felt both tender and self-assured, a screen aura that made viewers pause and pay attention. Yağmur Yüksel didn't arrive in the entertainment world with noise or spectacle. Instead, she built her identity through subtle intensity, transforming natural talent and determination into one of the most promising young faces of her generation. You're watching Celebrity Fandom. If you're into deep dives on star journeys, lifestyles, and the real stories behind the spotlight, hit subscribe now and stay tuned for more. Yağmur Yüksel was born in Turkey, growing up far from the polished sets and bright studio lights that would later define her career. Long before television recognition, she was simply a young girl drawn to performance, fascinated by emotion, storytelling, and the power of expression. Acting was not a calculated ambition at first. It was a quiet passion that gradually shaped her direction. Her early years were marked by discipline and self-development. Like many rising Turkish actors, she invested time in understanding character depth, screen presence, and emotional control. Rather than chasing overnight fame, she focused on building skill and confidence. That foundation would later become her greatest strength. Her breakthrough came with the television series Çiçekleri, a drama that quickly captured attention both domestically and internationally. Portraying a complex female lead, she delivered a performance layered with vulnerability, resilience, and quiet strength. Audiences connected not just to the storyline, but to the emotional authenticity she brought to each scene. The role introduced her to a rapidly expanding fan base. As the series gained momentum across digital platforms and international broadcasts, Yağmur Yüksel became a recognizable name beyond Turkey's borders. Her on-screen chemistry, expressive gaze, and controlled emotional delivery set her apart in a competitive industry known for intense drama and powerful storytelling. Unlike performers who rely solely on dramatic intensity, her style balances softness with strength. She allows silence to speak, often conveying more through subtle facial expression than dialogue. That restraint gives her performances realism, making viewers feel as though they are witnessing genuine emotion rather than scripted moments. Off camera, her image reflects simplicity and elegance. She maintains a refined yet understated public presence, often sharing glimpses of professional shoots, behind-the-scenes moments, and carefully curated lifestyle content. Rather than constant extravagance, her aesthetic leans toward minimalism and natural beauty, reinforcing her relatable appeal. As her popularity grows, so does her influence. Brand collaborations, media interviews, and international fan engagement have expanded her professional reach. While exact financial figures remain private, her rising status in Turkish television and global streaming markets positions her among the new generation of commercially valuable young actresses. What makes Yağmur particularly compelling is emotional sincerity. In an industry where dramatic exaggeration can dominate, she grounds her performances in authenticity. Whether portraying heartbreak, inner conflict, or quiet determination, she connects through honesty rather than theatrics. As of 2026, Yağmur Yüksel stands at a pivotal stage in her career. With a rapidly expanding audience and growing industry recognition, she represents a new wave of Turkish talent crossing borders through digital platforms. Her journey reflects patience, dedication, and belief in steady growth rather than instant spotlight. That wraps up today's feature. If you enjoyed this content, like the video and subscribe to Celebrity Fandom for more in-depth celebrity stories. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one. He wasn't born into fame, yet there was always a quiet authority about him, a grounded strength and screen presence that commanded attention without excess. Engin Altan Düzyatan didn't rush into stardom. He earned it, building one of the most respected and enduring careers in Turkish television through discipline, depth, and purpose. You're watching Celebrity Fandom. If you're into deep dives on star journeys, lifestyles, and the real stories behind the spotlight, hit subscribe now and stay tuned for more. Engin Altan Düzyatan was born on July 26, 1979, in Izmir, Turkey. Long before historical epics and global recognition, he was drawn to storytelling and performance with a serious, almost academic curiosity. He studied theater at Dokka's Aylol University, committing himself to classical training, stage discipline, and emotional control. Unlike many who enter the industry chasing visibility, Engin focused on mastering the craft first. His early career unfolded through theater and supporting television roles, where he steadily earned respect rather than headlines. Projects such as Ruzar, Yeditepe Istanbul, and Kokum Benim allowed him to develop range and restraint. These years were crucial, shaping an actor comfortable with silence, intensity, and character-driven storytelling. The defining breakthrough came with Dirilish, Ertuğrul, where Engin portrayed Ertuğrul Bey, a role that would redefine his career in Turkish television history. The series became a global phenomenon, broadcast across dozens of countries and watched by millions. His performance balanced leadership, vulnerability, and moral conviction, transforming him into an international icon and elevating historical drama to a new standard. Rather than being overshadowed by that monumental success, Engin made a deliberate effort to evolve. He followed with Barbaroslar, acting as in Kilisay, stepping into another historical figure with authority and nuance, proving his success was rooted in skill, not a single role. Each performance reflected control, maturity, and an understanding of legacy. Engin's approach to roles is defined by intention. He avoids repetition, prioritizing characters with emotional weight and narrative value. This selectiveness has preserved his credibility in an industry where overexposure often dilutes impact. Off-screen, his public image mirrors stability and intellect. He leads a balanced lifestyle, valuing family, health, and structure. Married and a father, Engin keeps his personal life largely protected, allowing his work to remain the center of attention rather than controversy. His style reflects understated confidence. Clean tailoring, classic silhouettes, and timeless choices define his fashion presence. Never loud, always composed. Whether attending international events or local appearances, he carries a refined authority that feels natural rather than styled. Engin Altan Düzyatan influence extends far beyond acting. His work has contributed to Turkey's cultural reach globally, particularly in regions where historical Turkish dramas hold immense significance. With strong international demand, endorsements, and long-running projects, his estimated net worth reflects years of consistency and strategic choices rather than short-term hype. What truly sets him apart is restraint. Engin understands the power of stillness, the weight of responsibility in storytelling, and the value of longevity. He does not chase trends, he outlasts them. As of 2026, Engin Altan Düzyatan stands not just as a leading actor, but as a symbol of disciplined growth, narrative strength, and cultural impact in modern entertainment. That wraps up today's feature. If you enjoyed this content, like the video and subscribe to Celebrity Fandom for more in-depth celebrity stories. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.